All right, have and have not fans. Now, this video is something that I'm actually happy to record because I feel like I got what I wanted. Now, I've said it before, I gave Undercover Vice a 9 out of 10 in terms of my personal ranking for the episode. And I feel like Tyler Perry gave me what I wanted, and that's a Veronica who was not dead, not in a coma, but temporarily out of commission to the point where she is aware of what's going on. Some people said she looked a mess last night, but I liked it in the fact that, again, this Veronica can't really fight back because she is in a bit of a weakened state. I believe the doctor told Melissa that she took in a lot of smoke when she was inhaling during the car accident because, of course, the car was flipped over, it was on fire, and there was a lot of smoke inside the vehicle. But I did like seeing Veronica like this, and the fact that, you know, Melissa came in there and talking her mouth off, and literally I think she has snaps. So, you know, that's another video in itself. But I like this Veronica and the fact that even though she's in a bed, in a hospital bed, she can't physically get up. I'm not saying that she couldn't get up, but I'm just saying that she's in a weakened state. Let's put it that way. The fact that she got on that phone and called to get Melissa institutionalized, I still don't know why she said daughter-in-law because they're not married yet, her and Jeffrey, but whatever. I like the fact that she even said at the end, it's like, this girl's too stupid to know when she's being set up. I know that's not her exact words, but of course, YouTube monetization, I gotta watch what I say. She's like, too stupid to know when she's being set up. That just raised so many red flags because now it's like, okay, is Melissa really pregnant? What's going to happen? And then the fact that she gave those threats about Melissa's mom, but Melissa doesn't care. And that's true. She really doesn't because she loved her dad. Remember, her dad to Melissa's father was kind of like David and how he is with Jeffrey. Her mom is the one that's scheming and keeps her child in line and tells her how to live their life. But the dad was the one that loved her. And now that he died because of Veronica, I mean, I actually feel like Melissa's animosity towards Veronica being responsible for her father's death is more valid than Candace blaming Hannah and now Benny for the death of Quincy Jr., given the fact that, remember, Veronica's scheme was to save her Melissa's family's company for bankruptcy or business and to save her father from cancer. Well, I wouldn't say save her father from cancer, but keep up on his medical bills, give him the medication he needs. And then there was the episode where Melissa said my father hadn't gotten his medicine, and Veronica was like, well, you haven't seduced Jeffrey yet, you haven't had sex with him, so until you do, to get him in line, your father's not going to give his medicine. And then Melissa got the phone call that her father's dead, and that's the episode where she slit her wrist, which I believe was the season 4 finale, I believe. So yes, Veronica is kind of like Candace. Remember, Candace could have called 911 to potentially save Quincy's life, but instead she just sat by and watched him die on the floor. The same thing with Veronica. She wasn't at the hospital physically, but the fact that she had the money to purchase the medicine for Melissa's father, but she didn't do it, was pretty much the same thing as watching him die without lifting a finger to help. So the fact that Veronica is still scheming, I love it. Again, this episode was good to me because we had other characters out there doing things while Veronica was taking a back seat. I mean, I said it before, a few reasons why this episode didn't get a perfect score was because for some reason I found Hannah to be extra annoying at the beginning of the episode, but I talked about that in the episode review video I did, so I won't talk about it much here. And then I found Candace to be really annoying at the ending of the episode, and then the bombshell of her father being the thing that shuts her up was amazing. And then in next week's episode, Candace talking about how she didn't even want Candace when she was pregnant makes her cry. Again, I just love how Candace is getting some of the pain now because now she understands in a way what Hannah was feeling after losing Quincy Jr. and Candace saying that she wished she was dead. So when it comes to Veronica, we know she's not going to be in the hospital forever because there is the scene where she does show up at David's new house. But I do hope Veronica is in the hospital for a little while longer because the doctor did say she's going to make a full recovery. She just needs some time, you know, get better due to the smoke intake. So the question with Veronica is, and I even did a video on what Veronica will do next. You know, is she going to pull Catherine, so to speak? Remember, Catherine wanted Amanda in the institution, and now Veronica wants the same thing for Melissa. And then the fact she's going to call her mother most likely to say, you know what, you're getting no more money from me. Your daughter tried to kill me. And, well, excuse me, I was trying to kill us. So we'll have to see what happens there. But overall, you know, the question is, you know, Melissa, Justin, David, there are just so many things for Veronica to do. But I am glad that, as Peter Paro said in an interview, the tables will be shifting. The people on top in terms of the power totem pole, those who have the most power, will be changing as the season goes on. And this episode is kind of like how the premiere should have been. Something that was action-packed, had good Easter eggs, and had you want to coming back for more. I feel like next week, you know, this is just a theory here. I feel like next week will definitely bring in some ratings due to the cliffhanger that we got from this week. But again, as I said in my episode review, on my Twitter, maybe on your Twitter, but on my Twitter, I did not see the haves and have not trending in my top 10 because I did see it replaced with like This Is Us, Black Lightning, The Flash. And if you wanted me to do episode reviews on The Flash and Black Lightning, I'll be more than happy to do so. Just let me know in the comment section below. But overall, I just wanted to do this video to say that this is the Veronica I wanted in terms of not being dead, not being in a coma, because that's so played out. Her still scheming from her hospital bed was kind of like Jim still scheming in jail when he talked about, when he talked with Lloyd about giving the loan to Candace, but putting in that balloon so she'll get to $2 million, but then it'll all fall on top of her, in the point that she'll lose everything as a result if she doesn't pay it all back. So with that being said, are you satisfied with what they did with Veronica last night? Personally, I am. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and check out these videos because I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy them, about all things have and have not related.